And welcome back. And as we said, we've got a magnificent game on this afternoon out at the Ring Road Recreation Reserve. The Belpost Hill Panthers Footy Club are hosting at last the interleague game, the Geelong District Footy League, and they take on the Heathcote League. You may well ask, who are the Heathcote League? I'll tell you who they are, because I happen to have a bit of a list here of some of the clubs that play for the Heathcote League. We've got Colden Abbott. That's right, Colden Abbott. Elmore. Heathcote, of course. Smith, you've got to have a Heathcote in the Heathcote Footy League, don't you, I suppose?
That's the central part, is it?
No?
That's the central bit.
What's the central bit? What do you mean?
Well, they're all around, is it? That's
Heathcote
the
District.
They'd be the COG or something, wouldn't they? Something to do with their floor manager, the COG.
Yep.
Huntley Footy Club. Leachfield Gunbower.
He's going to struggle this one coming on the league.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be good when you blokes are doing a comedy this afternoon.
Where
Lockington Bannerwum United.
Bannerwum.
Lockington Bannerwum United. Mount Pleasant.
That's where I live. That's where I live on that road. Well, I live on that road.
There you go. North Bendigo. Crikey, that'd be a big side, wouldn't it? North Bendigo. Let's get up near a cheek in here, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Not that far.
Okay, White Hills. Now, there's a legendary name. Hey?
Updover.
Whereabouts?
Nah, don't worry.
You idiot. And of course, the coach of the Heathcote Footy League, the absolute legend from the Heathcote area. You know who he is?
Darryl Wilson.
Absolutely. Darryl Wilson is the legendary coach of that side. Well, it's come at last, and we are really excited about that, I can tell you. And of course, before we actually give you a bit of a rundown what's going to happen, the game will be broadcast live, as per normal, on 94.7 The Pulse, and it'll be from 1:30, and you'll hear Jason Doherty, Jake Bourke and Dale Smyth. It'll be absolutely a sensational broadcast, so stick around for that this afternoon. If you can't get out to the big clash and you're going out, stick it on in your car. You'll really enjoy it, there's no doubt about that. Now, Smithy, start telling us who is going to be the match winners for the GDFL. The Raiders.
Well, we've got a bit of a side sitting here in front of us. We've worked through one, and we think that it'll be somewhere like Van Ingen, Ling, and
They've left it late, haven't they? Saturday morning, they haven't finalised the side yet.
Yeah, well, I suppose there was concerns last week that I know that Jackson McLeod had a bit of a sore hand and it blew up overnight, so he was having his best race last Sunday morning, and obviously with training on Thursday night, we're just giving blokes the very last chance to get themselves up and right, because as I said, it's a big occasion, and some of these young kids need to get involved in interleague football. But look, you got your normal names. You would think Barry O'Toole's going to be is part of the squad. Ricky O'Toole is probably the only real survivor of interleague football for about, 10 years, I suppose, if it's been going that long. He'd be the sole survivor. But a lot of good young kids in that side. Hybens is one. McLeod was one we've already mentioned. Jamie Van Inken. I think it'll be great. I think I'm really looking forward to this afternoon.
Now, we are having a little bit of mirth here, folks. Do forgive us, but we're about to get Smithy some sewing machine all there to stick on his chair. I don't think you can hear it coming through your TV sets, but he's squeaking away like 100 miles. Hey, it was you.
It's you.
You're absolutely squeaking like an old door. It's coming.
I thought it was behind the wall.
Unbelievable, folks.
I'll tell you the truth, viewers. It's actually Dick swapped chairs and the leg's broken on this one. So it's had some weight on it. It's got a little bit extra now because I'm sitting on it. I think. Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't know, mate, but I'm happy because I'm in a new chair today. That's
Thank you very much.
Very, very comfortable indeed.
Now you're throwing me. What were we talking about?
No, what are you talking about?
There's a game on today, believe it or not.
Your squeaky chair was completely throwing us, mate. But no, it'll be a great game. No doubt. You know, the thing about interleague footy is the chair's squeaking again.
Outside
The best thing about interleague footy is we haven't got a clue who we're playing against. Unknown quantity.
Well, you'd want to have someone doing some homework. I know Adam Scroblack is the coach of our side, and he's been, I'm not too sure hounding, but he's been able to get some information through the lines.
Very acute on the research.
Passed on to myself as one of the selectors because I missed the last meeting because I had to go to work. But the fact is, if you went through their side, there's not a name that would stand out like you would think that most leagues have got a big name player from out of AFL or anything like that. So it's going to be a team of, I suppose, regular blokes that play good football and obviously want to play interleague football.
Well,
so it's going to be interesting.
That's dangerous in itself, I suppose. You can't really just go out there knowing who's going to be good. Anyone in that 22 could be a fantastic player, and you've got to be able to keep your eye out for all of them.
There was a name where we were handed their list of all their players that did train. Now there was a couple there that rang bells. Now Ben McPhee, I'm not too sure that'd be any sort of relationship to McPhee that plays in Melbourne.
He's from Lockington Bannerwum United.
And Damien Houlihan was the other one that was a regular name. Now he was obviously played down in Geelong, was it? He played at Carlton, so Yeah, so, and he was on their list. So they're the type of blokes that I would have thought would have been in there. There's a kid called Pat Jess. Now, I'm not too sure. When I played, was in Warrnambool years ago, there was a young kid, Jess, that played up with Port Fairy. He would be now in that age group of 25 to 30 plus. And if that's Jimmy, then it was actually Jimmy Jess's son. So I'm not too sure that he would be up that way as well. But look, he's having said that, he's not picked to that side. But they're the names that you would sort of expect that someone like that would pop up in this side. But look, I've been through the side. You've got Hill, Grant, Bell, Wright, Crossman, names that I'm not really familiar with.
Very quickly, we're out of time. Jake, who's going to win?
Hopefully we get the job done today.
Absolutely. Smithy?
I hope we picked the right side. I think we can get the job done at home.
Well, it's going to be a fantastic afternoon. We're looking forward to the magnificent afternoon tea. We've had it on good authority. It's going to be an absolute ripper. So I'm going to beat Smithy in here. Don't you worry about that.
Don't
Have a
think about
They let anyone in today, are they?
Anybody can get in today. Afternoon of footy. Enjoy your footy. And on a Saturday. Oh, that's right. Bang, bang, Benny Bennett and Kevin Murphy and Darryl Pitty Pittman all coming up later. A big morning on Sport on Channel 31. Enjoy your footy. Enjoy the league footy. Go the Raiders. See you again next Saturday morning, 5 an hour.